So those of you who were here live last week, I am redoing that today. So you guys, ILLUMÉ, there were a few people wondering why our ILLUMÉ isn't all the way to the top. It's 20 grams, which is more than most eye creams. It's in the jar. So this is a unopened one. And right, it's got the plastic thing still on. But the reason why they're not all the way up does not mean that you don't actually get 20 grams. It's that this is 20 milliliters and 0.68 ounces. So it's filled with the grams. It's kind of different because it's the density. It's filled by density. That's why. Not because this is 30 grams jar. I was mistaken. Hello, darlings. Just want to clarify that. So ILLUMÉ, if this is 20 grams, it doesn't quite go all the way up. I mean, it's all like, gets all smeary. This is mine. So when you get it, once it settles, you might be like, why is it not full? But it is. It's 20 grams, I assure you. Or a little over, actually. Shall we apply some? How are you guys doing? What am I talking about? I'm talking about our ILLUMÉ, which is our Fresh Eyes Molecular Restoration Serum from Good Face Stuff, which is my brand. And this has the same awesome ingredients of Fresh Eyes, which doesn't have the illuminating minerals. Like you can kind of see here. If you, I'm going to put it on, but it has a little brightening minerals. You can, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna try and put it on. This is my fresh face. I don't have anything on except my LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil, which I just in my eyebrow, Eco Gel and mascara, and we'll see what it looks like. So, Fresh Eyes has great actives in it that assist in brightening the eye area. Like if you have a little dark circle type situation, they have a great active. So you do want it touching your skin. And then ILLUMÉ, Fresh Eyes, has a more immediate effect, has the same great actives that Fresh Eyes has, except it has illuminating minerals. So it's a bit brightening right off the bat. Hi, Ryan. Hello. Thanks for joining me. And I'm really into this. And people still buy Fresh Eyes more for some reason. Hi, Rachel. Happy Christmas after Christmas. Happy New Year's. Very happy end of year. Happy holidays. So you guys can see how it's a little bit, it's just bright. It has like a bending the light. It's not camouflage. It's not like a concealer. You do love the ILLUMÉ? Wonderful to hear, darling. Rachel. Wonderful. I really like it in this little corner here. Like I'm not wearing the lusters, like I normally have rosé luster on my eyelid, a little shimmery, and I'm not wearing that. Happy holidays, mumsies! Thank you for joining. I love it, mumsies. So there's the, see, it's just a little brightening, but these are the same great actives that help release the bits of pigment that are trapped under the skin. You know, well, it might be a little lot. Just blend it in, and a little bit right here. So just wanted to clarify the situation with the amount. Some people are like, it seems like mine's not full, but it's 20 grams. It's filled by weight rather than volume, which is it's 20 milliliter volume. Yeah, so that's the deal. Does that make sense? So if you have it, if it was filled with like foam, it's more air, it would be more filled, you know what I mean? It's a little confusing, the difference between density and volume. But I hope that helped. Did that help? I don't know yet. Oh, wonderful, mumsies. I didn't send you a little sample pack? Unbelievable. I didn't? I thought I sent you the collection pack for Christmas. Just subtleties. And I do think you guys feel like little broken capillaries on here, because normally I'll cover that with the luster. I do think that machine that's designed to eliminate hair, which I'm still using, I'm still working on a video on that, because I want to show you the difference between my legs and my toes, which are hairy. The intense pulse light really does have a different. I put it on my capillaries because that is a procedure you can get done in a dermatological office. So I wonder if they make it specific for skin. I mean, they do say with that device that it is supposed to help. Okay, now I'm putting on the luster on top, which is a very holiday champagne color. Yeah, so there you go, you guys. I do think it has an effect. I love Illumé. Anyways, thank you for sharing that, Rachel. I love that intense pulse light. Now I want to see if there's such a thing specifically tonight. I mean, there's the infrared light. It's different than that because it's targeting pigment under the skin surface. So that's why it is effective for hair follicles, like especially if you have lighter skin and darker hair, it works on you very, very effectively. That's why if you have a higher pigmentation in your skin, you can't use a certain caliber. Like there's only some of those intense pulse light devices that you can use for diminishing hair. So just in case you have very dark skin, you have to, it's like medium, I think up to cinnamon tone, it's okay. But some of them darker, it can cause more burning because it's trying to burn, basically, I think, I don't know if that's the right term, burn the pigment part, right? So it's targeting, that's why with capillaries and maybe to an extent like dark spots, or maybe melasma, I don't know, it'll target and diminish the broken capillary and disperse. Somehow your body will then clear it away. I don't know how it's doing that with hair exactly, but it has already worked with my chin. I did that once and my whiskers are gone. They're like thick whiskers that were there for years. Like 2 whiskers are gone. Anyways, I know I've been talking about that for weeks now. Yes. I hope you guys are having hopeful, happy holidays. And staying safe. You know, Omicron is getting most people right now, especially if you're in a lot of places. There's a lot of places with Omicron. So hopefully it's just a gentle cold and we'll all be okay. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday afternoon. Hey Megan, how are you? We were just talking about Illumé. I was putting it on. A little bit of brightening. I love it. It's my favorite product. Almost as good as Succulent and 15.5, which I've been using very frequently. 15.5. Yeah. 15.5, even more. Doesn't have a smell. That's one of the only products we don't have a smell. You are wonderful to hear. Thank you. Wonderful. Did you try the Illumé? Illuminating. Are you using the Clear Blend Mini? I haven't gotten that out in a long time. What about you? Rachel, did you have the Time Master Pro? Or you were using the different, not the Clear Blend Mini, but it was a different microcurrent, right, that you were really into? How are you enjoying it? Did you get the Time Master Pro? I mean, it sounds amazing. People seem to have really great effects, but I don't know if I want to spend $900 on a device at the moment. Yes, it's got a sheer effect on your eyes, which is wonderful. No, I never tried that. Okay, somebody tried the Time Master Pro. They do have occasional discounts, but anyways, that's another handheld device. I gotta use my devices. Really what I want to spend more time under is my howdy doodah is under the intense pulse light, which I don't have a handheld one because I was thinking, oh no, I'll do like a meditation or podcast, one that you arch over your face, which actually the facialists use that often. Hello, darling. Hello. And I don't use mine. And that's something I really want to step up. The Clear Blend Mini I've used like twice in the past 3 months. From Miami. I wonder what temperature is in Miami right now. It's cold in LA. For LA, you guys. It was in the 50s. It's been raining. You like your 15.5 in LUX? Wonderful. Yeah, the 15.5 is really dope. And that has been my, just all the time. Succulents are amazing too, but I like 15.5 and LUX really a lot. And that's kind of like my quick. And I really definitely like the succulent. It's beautiful. It's just hydrating, and I love hearing people be like, oh, that's my favorite product. It's just cell quenching hydrogel. Snowing and freezing. Oh yeah, got a lot of snow up there. Vancouver and all those places. I know we got a few feet up. You have no idea, like 80 degrees. Miami. I've still never been to Miami. I would like to go when it's not too humid, although humidity is good for your skin, right? Isn't that great in Miami? That's what I've heard. People that I know visited Miami, they're just like, my skin's so supple. Can you tell us about the 50, how to apply the 55 and Illumi? Or the other, wait until it dries, then apply Illumi? I don't think you have to wait. You love Illumi too? Wonderful! I don't think you have to wait. I know. Miami. I imagine like pastels and like sambaing through the street. That's what that's how I imagine Miami. Isn't that what everyone's doing? I would do Illumi. Like I definitely do it on a moist face, but I think you can do them right after another. A Lucid Essence Brightening Mist. Which I still have a moist face. Like when after I cleanse with silk, I keep my face pretty damp, and I put 15.5 on. Illumi, I mean, if you're targeting dark circle pigmentation right around there, then I would, you know, you want it on there, even at night, close to your skin. I would, so maybe even under 15.5, if that's your concern. Maybe underneath, actually. But if you're liking the, you know, illuminating bits, do it afterwards. I don't think it doesn't penetrate. Like right now, I have LUX on. Go down. I hope that helps. But I don't know if that it necessarily doesn't penetrate. You know, if you don't have the like right now, I'm putting it over, oops, I'm putting it over my luster, and I don't want to do that, but I still think it's still going to get to your skin. But, you know, if that's the issue, put it on first. Yes, darlings. Wow, 12 people! Thank you for joining me. I want to inject your under eyes for puffiness. That, yeah, or like a filler. I know that radio for like, they're just wondering if I'm putting too much on because I'm peeling a bit. It may be. Oh, well, why don't you try the luster first? I mean, Illumi. What does Time Master Pro do? So, I'm not really sure. Time Master Pro has a few different benefits, and I'm not really sure exactly. It's not radio frequency, but that's what I was going to say about the radio frequency. You do PRP injections. You could, oh, that would, maybe PRP injections, okay. I just think, yeah, I would try PRP injections where it's your own blood, and it's apparently just like they do for injuries and the like, and they spin it and they inject the PRP. It, yeah, might help with the under eye skin. I thought you were talking about injections with fillers, because they migrate. The fillers migrate. It's a very tricky area. It's a little scary, I think. Yes, darlings. Yep, that's what we're all about. And, you know, sometimes because of the illuminating minerals, like if I put too much of the Illumi, I do get a little peely because the illuminating minerals, they can be a little peely. So Rachel, I know what you mean. Yeah, let's check it with the 15.5. Like maybe, or just illuminating. Maybe it was just with multiple products. It can get a little much. So maybe it's not just the 15.5 actually. Does radio frequency melt fat on the face? Yes, but that can get a little dangerous and crazy. But I think that I've seen that people use it for under the eyes. Hello, darling. Yeah, I know somebody who had real messed up, like they were doing their cheeks, which I don't know, but it kind of dispersed. I know somebody who did the radio frequency for bags, a little bit under it professionally. I don't know if it was a device and it smoothed out that area. Yeah, fillers seem like they migrate, even lip fillers. They start to migrate around, and under your eye it can get in the wrong spot and look like bags. Not great. But yeah, PRP injections or PRP derma stamping. I know someone who did that too. That's terrible. But I do think you that might be something to try. But PRP might help with collagen building, microneedling. I think it's great. Microneedling. I microneedle, microderma needle, whatever you want to call it. And that is what the vampire facial is, isn't it? I mean, I think they inject it into your skin, okay, which I forget what that's called. But there's also one where they microneedle your PRP, your blood, your plasma, once they spin your blood. And I know somebody who has done that, and they thought it was great. So it's like, rather than a serum, you're using parts of your blood and derma stamping that in, and apparently it helps regrow the collagen, and people thought their skin looked really great after that. I would try that. But definitely microneedling also has a rejuvenating effect because you're creating those little small wounds, and your body wants to heal the small wounds, and it's not that invasive. I mean, I've definitely seen some people with, like, they're bleeding, and it's crazy, but 0.5 is fine. You don't have to go too deeper than that, and if you're taking, like, blood thinners, like baby aspirin or something, maybe chill out a little bit. But you can, I don't think rarely have I ever made myself bleed. Ultrasound might be good for under the eyes, yes. I mean, it's definitely good for under the eyes. Oh no, I'm taking a microcurrent. What am I talking about? Ultrasound, yes. I wonder if the, I started at home, and will be my second month of doing the microneedling. Very curious how you're experiencing it, Evelyn. And ultrasound, yes, I wonder if the Time Master Pro is actually ultrasound, because I'm still confused the difference there. Like microcurrent, it's confusing. I mean, I know that's exercising on a cellular level, and ultrasound, which I know they use in like physical therapy to help break up the tissues, exactly, and you know, to see things in your body. I do not know what it does for your skin exactly. And anyways, I wonder if that's what I want to go to Israel for my 50th birthday, and I'll be 49 this year, so I need to get ready. Fabulous, darling. That sounds wonderful. Yes. Yeah, PRP facials. Makes sense to me. Way more than, you got the Dr. Pen A6. Yeah. I love the Dr. Pen. Did you see any difference in your skin so far? I know that there's the 2 days afterwards usually are a little bit like, ugh, did I mess up my skin? Like your skin can be a little red and weird, but then it's like, oh, this is pretty good actually. You know? Beautiful PRP increases blood flow and through hot, cold treatment enzymes. Through hot, cold treatment and enzymes on just your body. Yes, darlings. I think I'm following the conversation. Maybe not. Yes, I want to try the PRP. I would definitely go and try that. Let's put some more of this on, shall we? This is just my favorite whimsy. Neutral. This probably doesn't look neutral on everybody. Yeah? You're experiencing a difference? Isn't it wonderful, Evelyn? You can just use your own. I mean, that's pretty easy to just do at home. Yeah. I actually tried that recently at a professional office, derma stamping, derma needling, and it was not, I didn't like it as much as I did on my own face, because actually it made, this was right before I did the intense pulse light on my cheek, because they went over my cheek really hard. I was like, wait, you know, because I was like, maybe it'll help. But usually when they go over this area hard, it's going to create more issues. Can you recommend an SPF that doesn't leave a residue a half an hour later? Thank you, Evelyn. It's good face stuff. I don't know. Radio frequency is a little, I've seen it do wonders under the eyes. SPF, what do you mean, like a residue, like a white cast? I really like tinted sunscreens. Like, I really like my Shell. I like, there's one recently, there's a lot of good mineral sunscreens. My grandma had great skin till like 50, and I look more younger, but she at the same age. Proof that your products are much better. Thank you, darling. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yes. Sunscreen is so hard, isn't it, you guys? I still really go back to my Shell. Before I started, I did research, so it's worth it in my opinion. I agree. Yeah, and you can do it at home. So easy. Try my Shell. Also, we would try to order a thing or two and be, thank you, dear. You can try, you guys. We still have our collection packs. They're like little piece of moisturizer, if that makes sense. It makes I'm not sure. Try my Shell though. It's like cloying. I feel like that's the name. Like it doesn't, I don't like a lot of my sunscreens because they have to create a sheen of your face. But my Shell is kind of a light, it's mostly the zinc. And yeah, sunscreen. My mom wears a sun hat. I do too, but I also still want sunscreen. It's not a terrible feeling. I like it. Also, Ilia is a good brand that has a wide variety of colors. So that's great. Tinted, but it's very moisturizing. My Shell has a lighter feel, which I really like because I like putting my LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil, which is still our #1 product because of the 10% oil soluble vitamin C. Very fancy, from Japan, and the original is from Japan. Japan's created that tetrahexyl decyl acerbate and all the other stuff, and it just feels really great afterwards. Are you supposed to use a gel while microneedling? You're supposed to be, I think you are supposed to use a hyaluronic acid. I usually don't. I make sure that there's alcohol sprayed on the thing, so there's on my needle, and then I use Lux afterwards. I do have good links. Wonderful. So if you guys ever want to try, we have a lot of these awesome. Here's Fresh Eyes. It's like for collection packs. Now we have it in Succulent, our amazing hydrating. This is very hydrating. Cell quenching hydrogel. This is a favorite. It's got those beta glucan, polyglutamate, and glucoceramides. Can you share your links of your skincare store? Yes, lovey. They're down in the description. Or you can just go to goodfacestuff.com. But there should, depending on where you're watching this, in the links, there's like all these permalinks and a lot of like facial exercises. That's the most popular stuff on my channel still. I really have to make more of those. Yes, you can get links to all of those lovely things. And this is Lux. You guys, if you guys haven't tried Lux, you could try it in the goodies pack. We have our small, basically travel size. You can try a moisture pack where you have our plush. Lux plushes are retinol, which is more gentle, more effective than retinol, and a bunch of other amazing ingredients. And it's all non-toxic. That's the whole thing with the brand, if you guys didn't know. Yes, I use your hyaluronic acid. Yes. Wonderful. I'm glad you used the links. I was like, do people actually use the links? I'm not sure. Wonderful days. Yes. Love Lux too. And then a lot of the stuff that's not in the small goodies packs, that's what I call them. if you go to Good Face Stuff, we call them goodies. Or travel size, you get like our a few different things. So it's the cleanse pack, which has our enzymatic. I don't know what that means. Brightening mask and the silk cleanser and our fabulous lucid essence brightening mist. You know, you can get different ones, and the things, the products you can't get those now, you can get them in their awesome collection packs. Anyways, do check out the brand if you haven't. Goodfacestuff.com. I'm sure there is a link down the description. Very proud of it because we're wanting active ingredients that actually do something to your skin, but also none of the nasties, the toxic ingredients. And you know, there's a spectrum for sure, but like phenioxyethanol is also in a lot of natural stuff. This is a very common preservative, right? That's not parabens. Parabens has a bad rap, but phenioxyethanol actually does accumulate in your body and it has hormonal disrupting issues. It's an issue. I have an issue with it. Oh, that pretty. I love our shimmer essence brightening mist. I mean, the shimmers in there they're beautiful, aren't they? There's powerful actives, but the shimmers aren't one of them. It's just pretty. So I'm gonna show you that full effect. I mean, actually, I think this one versus our sweets, which is a little more hydrating, has, like this one has a little bit more of the sodium PCA. It's more drawing moisture in. They're very similar. This is a lot of moisture, a lot of niacinamide, but it has a little shimmer effect. People have said that they see this a little bit, like it's just a little bit of those ethically sourced micas. Ethically sourced, you guys too. Okay. Isn't this fun? We're having so much great discussions. I mean, if any of you haven't heard of us, please go check us out. 15.5 is also very popular right now because it has the glutathione that is the more active form, which helps recycle the vitamin C. It has a subtle glow. And this one is way more popular than 5.5. I mean, I don't think we'll phase out 5.5, but everyone's going for the 15.5, which is a higher percentage of vitamin C, and it really does feel good. And you want to, any vitamin C's you guys have, refrigerate them. It's definitely will make it last longer because vitamin C is just unstable. Even though there's stabilized forms of vitamin C, I mean, you don't have to refrigerate LUX, 10% oil soluble vitamin C. You don't have to. Oil soluble vitamin C is very stable. Like this yellowness is not. Do you recommend any of your products, skincare on my Dr. Pen? I would use LUX. This is what I use. Ooh, I love his smell. Hi, Leslie! I use LUX after the Dr. Pen, but you're supposed to just use hyaluronic acid for like at least apparently the channels in your skin are supposed to close after half an hour with Dermapen, but I feel like I could feel it even the next day. But this is what I use. I use other products too. Like I'll put sunscreen on the next day and everything kind of tingles and feels weird, but I really like the LUX because the 10% oil soluble vitamin C penetrating down, and it feels great after the LUX, after my pen. Leslie, weren't you supposed to be at ballet, or maybe it changed? Oh yeah, I remember. Omicron. Terrifying. Yes, but dear, yeah, check that out. You can get a small version on the goodies. It's very popular. Quite amazing. It's a party. It keeps working after. There's 20 other amazing oils, organic oils and plant essences. What size needle? Yes. What size needle are you using, Evelyn? She's using the T6. I really haven't gone beyond 0.5. I barely ever go 0.75. I mean, maybe with that one professional where they gave me more capillaries, I didn't like it. I have not fun right now. This underground sucks, yeah. Probably have this around for a while. Yeah, nano under the eyes is good. The 0.25, which at first I was like, this isn't doing anything, but I do think it is, actually. I do want a Dermapen more frequently. I wind up doing it every quarter. It's not a monthly anymore, which maybe it doesn't have to be. I mean, I guess if you have like deeper wrinkles or issues that you're working on, maybe you should do it more frequently. Like Evan, if you're just starting, some people I know do it pretty frequently, like weekly. Some few people that have been joining us, they did it every day. Yeah, it seems so invasive. The 0.75. I mean, I think if you have your body or like stretch mark areas, you go deeper. People go all the way to 150. And what Dr. Penn calls 36 set 0.5 the rest of the face. Yes, like 36 is the like, amount of needles, and you can do 12 too. 12 is like just fewer needles that are on the head, and then the depth you can change. And I really think 0.5 is fine. But when I had it professionally done, I really preferred doing it myself because they were just going, it just felt like it made more broken capillaries, and it didn't, and it felt like some spots were missed. Like when I do it myself, I can do the grid, I can go around. No. Dr. Penn, Google Dr. Penn. I'm sure you'll see that this is a micro needling, which is a puncturing little nano needles, tiny needles that are not, nano is a very small one, but there's the small needles that you're creating little wounds in your skin. It's actually a procedure that they have at dermatologist and esthetician's office. And then your body pushes healing basically to that area, and it really does make your skin better. And like little fine lines, wrinkles. I don't know if it gets deep lines that great, but if you do have like deep forehead lines, you can like spread it and do it, and it creates more collagen using the 0.5 on your forehead. And for the neck, I changed to 0.25. Yeah, the neck, like Leslie, you had that issue where you, okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you probably do. And like it used to come in people sell rollers as well, which I don't like as much because you can like apparently damage the skin. I used to like just a manual stamp with the Dr. Penn's right. Thank you, Leslie, love. Hearts. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, we have good products. Good face stuff is great stuff. That should be our motto. Yeah, but Dr. Penn is really good because it just, there's battery operated ones. I have one that just plugs in. I think it's the A1. And you can just change the tip, you know, because you're actually supposed to just use the same one. I mean, they're disposable. You should use it once. It's all about sanitation. You want to inject bacteria in your skin, of course. I'm worried about the germs with those rollers. Yeah, exactly. We'll get the Dr. Penn, man. They're like the A1 or A6. There's a bunch of models. You know, they've always coming up with a new one, but they seem pretty much the same. I don't think they're that different. It's, you know, so just get the cheapest one. I think it's the A1. Or it's A6. I don't know. I really don't see a difference between them. So much better than the Derma Stamp or roller, yeah. I mean, even the derma rollers and the derma stamps, you're supposed to use them once. And that's a lot more plastic, honestly, than, even though when I was doing it, the roller, I would just spray it and like soak it in rubbing alcohol. With the Dermapen, it's just the tip you're supposed to not use. That one I've also done. Like if it's with rapid succession, I'll spray it down and use it again. Derma Stamp isn't that painful either, I don't think. And you can adjust, see, with the Dermapen, Dr. Penn, whoever was asking what the Dr. Penn is, you can adjust the size. So it's one needle, but you can adjust the size. We needed to manufacture at home, sanitation station, that all these tools. Yeah, like the toothbrush. Maybe you could use the toothbrush one, you know, the infrared light toothbrush, like little houses. They have those. I've seen them somewhere. You could probably do the same thing with your devices, actually. You could put your little device in there if it could fit with your toothbrush. Anyways. Oh dear. And you haven't injected. See, when I've tried like around my necklines, which, because I crease there all the time, that created the most irritation. And but yeah, even when I was reusing my tips and spraying with alcohol, they have never created an issue. Yeah, even your little tips, a few months. Yeah, you can. I mean, thank you, darling. It's good face stuff. Thank you, guys. I didn't do my hair at all today, so I appreciate that. 45 minutes, my goodness. Okay, I love you guys. I hope you are having a wonderful holiday season and staying cozy and seeing loved ones, you know, safely. Any other pressing questions before we bid you adieu? Love you guys. I hope you, well, see you next year, right? You know how people say that because it'll be a week and we're changing to 2022. I can't even believe it. Well, there you go. Time flies, guys. Bye. Thank you for joining. Check out Dr. Pan and goodfacestuff, of course, .com.